Welcome to 2004 Podcast Odyssey. I'm Javon Gordon.
I'm Bobby DeVore.
And today we're going to do what we usually do. But we're going to start it off with a movie review of a movie we saw together. And thoroughly enjoyed it. At least I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, I definitely enjoyed it thoroughly. It was...
Definitely, thoroughly.
Definitely, maybe.
Definitely, thoroughly, maybe the romantic comedy.
It was the director's cut.
Not sure, but okay, whatever is the name of the romantic comedy.
No
strings attached.
Yeah, that's where I was going, but that doesn't make sense. So, dude, Uncut Gems. Are we doing spoilers? How are we?
We're gonna spoil the shit out of this.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't do all this.
Hey, you've told me not to spoil shit before.
If I've seen it,
you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
To spoil it for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how are we gonna start this? Like, how do you want to start it? Like, where? Just from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a.
Can we please?
Crime thriller comedy.
It's kind of a comedy, yeah. We laughed at it a bunch. I feel like a lot of people...
There's a lot of comedic beats in it. Even if the Wikipedia page doesn't say it, it's still plenty comedic.
Yeah, I feel like... Well, like, think about the audience we saw it with.
Yeah.
They didn't really laugh at shit like we did.
That was an old audience, though.
It was an old audience.
I feel like
there was
an old folks home had a field trip, and they said, let's go see this Adam Sandler
it was
comedy.
Weird, man. Like, it was a whole bunch of old people.
Yeah.
Like, everyone in there was...
Everyone sneaked in pudding. It was,
I did hear somebody crack open a Diet Pepsi.
Is that associated with old folks?
I don't know, but I feel like old folks...
You know, Diet Pepsi, the pins, old folks shit.
Yeah. So...
Dying. Old folks shit.
Like, okay, so it opens with, like, what, Ethiopian workers?
Ethiopian Jewish miners.
Are they Jewish?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. That's one of those, like, details, like, I know they're...
Since they brought up Ethiopian Jews later on in the movie, I'm going to assume that they're supposed to be Ethiopian Jews as well.
Okay. So, it's... it opens with, like, a dude who has, like, a fucking broken leg or something.
Yes.
And they're, like, rushing him to get help, and, like, you see the struggle and the grief and how distraught they are, I guess.
All right, let me explain what Bobby's trying to say.
They're, like, all freaking out and shit.
One of the miners, his leg is broken.
Yeah.
And on the job injury. And the workers are yelling and screaming about it and how he needs help. And the probably kind of cruel and neglectful, like, South African guys.
Mine runners.
Yeah, probably don't care that much, but they're not going to let them make them... Or it was serving as a distraction so two other dudes could sneak down and...
I mean, I think they just took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think they just took advantage.
I don't think it was like a full-on, like, broke this dude leg. Also, we don't know. Yeah. We're not shown any of that.
Yeah.
But two miners sneak away.
I think they just sneak away and they go and they get this opal.
Yeah, they found an opal.
Yeah.
And took it for themselves.
Yeah.
To sell. And we learn the process of it kind of through Sandler's telling later on in the film.
Yeah.
But, like, so immediately... the camera kind of goes into the opal and beautiful visuals. It goes like into you see sort of like if you've looked into like a diamond or something, you can see through it, of course, and you see all these colors and shit in this opal, and it goes through, and you like go through all this shit, and it looks like space at one point, and then
it's like an acid trip, man.
Yeah, beautiful visuals, great soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack's fantastic. It's by the same guy who produced the soundtrack on the last Safdie film.
Yeah.
Good Times. Daniel Lopatin, also known as Only Tricks Point Never, critically acclaimed electronic producer, who may or may not have invented, what's it called?
Dude,
what's the internet? Don't say dude. I'm going to say, I'm trying to figure it out. An internet, like, electronic genre became pretty popular.
What?
What's it called? something wave. Is it wave? Vaporwave. I think he's the inventor of vaporwave as well. Don't just say that dude and that one out because he invented. No, the initial soundtrack, the initial album that there was a huge influence on it becoming a thing. Not the first official vaporwave album. He didn't call it vaporwave, but he made the album that inspired them to make the genre.
Okay, explain it like that. Because I don't think who creates a music genre. You know, it's a weird sort of thing.
This is pedantic. I'm not doing it. I'm just straight not doing it.
I don't think that's pedantic.
I think this is pedantic, and I'm not doing it.
I think it's a valid point to say that it's hard to pin a genre down to one.
Go down and click on Tricks Point Never.
Okay.
Just no this way.
It's not on it. I already looked.
Oh.
Here we go. I thought I clicked. What?
Chuck Person's Echo Jams.
Chuck Person's Echo Jams?
Volume 1.
Alright.
Often credited with pioneering the musical genre and aesthetic style known as vaporwave.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Of course I was right.
It's accredited.
Not even surprised.
It's accredited as.
Not even surprised that I was 100% correct.
Okay, now
I will make no concessions on this.
All right, but so after we see the Opal visuals, we go straight through Adam Sandler's asshole.
It's a colon, yes.
Yeah, it's a colon, and he's getting a colonoscopy. I immediately recognized. I saw a tube with some ridges on it that was reddish pink.
Yeah,
I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah,
because in my head I was thinking about how they would traffic this shit. Because, if you try to bring that through customs, they're going to, charge the shit out of it.
Yeah, but the movie wasn't actually doing that. It was just kind of a transition.
Yeah, but...
kind of a crash transition into the world of our main character.
Yeah, but I think that link makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was intentional, but I immediately just burst out into laughter. I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so fucking hard, dude. Because it was so serious, and then just straight into a butthole.
Yeah. We didn't follow Adam Sandler's character to his, what's it called? Jewelry shop?
Yeah, it's a jewelry shop.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what you would call it. I'm trying to figure out the word, if it's a different word.
I mean, he has it, it's not like a...
Jewelers? Well, he's a jeweler. Oh, whatever. It's a jewelry shop.
Yeah.
So that he runs.
It's not when you think of a jewelry shop, you think of something that's kind of open faced.
Yeah.
Where you would see in this one's it's in a office building.
Yeah. It's in the what they call the garment district in New York.
Yeah.
Where I guess the diamond district.
Oh yeah.
Can you click on that? Because I don't understand that fully, because I don't live in New York, obviously.
Between 5th Ave and 6th Ave.
In Midtown Manhattan. It is one of the largest primary centers of the global diamond industry. It's where it's a premier center for jewelry shopping in the city.
Yeah, if you're a major jewel person.
It's one of the largest diamond and jewelry districts in the United States, along with Jewelers Row in Philadelphia and Los Angeles Jewelry District. Okay.
Yeah. It's interesting. So we're in the Diamond District.
Where the main character, Howard Ratner, or Howie, whatever.
He's not really a rat. So I was going to say, you think that there's a rat being his name. He's not really a rat, so it's kind of doesn't make any sense.
I don't know if there's deep meaning behind the name.
Is. I was thinking about it, but I had to process that thought.
The film is also set in 2012, and I think that I find it both hilarious how period specific.
Yeah.
It made me laugh several times. It's weird. It's only a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And people have said this on Twitter, but it made me laugh as I was watching the movie.
8 years ago.
Yes, but it feels only like a couple years ago, really.
Yeah, the culture.
Because it's not like super long ago, you know?
Yeah. Because everyone was alive.
Yeah. Everyone remembers this period, and yet it feels... Even the fact that global alternative R&B superstar The Weeknd is in the movie.
Yeah, as himself.
Has his hairstyle he had in 2012.
That was beautiful. The attention to detail
so
there
funny.
was good. Also, the music.
But I laughed when I heard Swimming Pools, like Kendrick Lamar playing.
There's a huge attention to detail.
So funny.
The fashion
came out at this movie came out at the very last second of this of the 2010s.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And it's set in a, I don't know, maybe randomly chosen year.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know anything about the basketball game still, right?
Maybe I've seen several interviews where they said they wrote it like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Like they wrote it in 2012, maybe, or like in that era.
I don't know.
That's interesting. Imagine writing it and then like keeping up with the time.
They may have changed the year.
Interesting.
From when they originally wrote it.
I mean, we don't know. Eventually, we will. I think there's going to be a lot of press about this.
No, we could just watch interviews where they said.
No, I'm saying like I think eventually like it's going to be one of those films we learn a lot of details about.
I mean, yeah, there's
after the fact.
There's also a lot of interviews already.
Oh yeah.
With them.
Yeah, but it's going to be like people are going to analyze this.
I mean, this movie is probably my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
You also saw Midsommar, so
I did see Midsommar.
Which one do you prefer?
This one was lighter. This one was a lot lighter.
It's a dark film.
It's dark, but it's not.
No,
you don't see suicide happen.
Fucking.
You don't see old people.
Ari Aster is a damn emotional shock jock of a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm. It's a yeah. Yeah, this was probably my favorite film of the past year.
Yeah, you don't have to agree. If you enjoyed Midsommar a lot more.
I'm not going to say Midsommar. I mean, Midsommar, I only saw like 3 or 4 movies this year.
Yeah, same.
Last year, so, like in theaters from the year. But I would also say, if you get the chance to see Midsommar in theaters.
Watch both.
Yeah, watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
Seriously. It affects you way more in theaters.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say that about any movie, I think. I think theater is a...
It's such a sadness that you thought you watched a movie on your fucking phone, as David Lynch once said in a famous interview.
So, at what point, like, is it a later... Does Kevin Garnett come in and then we see the Opal come in?
Yes.
Like, that's just straight off, like, after the colonoscopy thing, right?
Yeah. We immediately see him go into his jewelry shop, get confronted by what we later find out to be his brother, his loan shark brother-in-law's henchman.
Is he a loan shark?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not just like a bookie? No, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, we see his bookie later on. Yeah.
His bookie's New York, the first acting role for a New York-based, in New York, just New York personality, sports commentator Mike Francesca, who appears in like 2 scenes.
Is that his first?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's the first acting role for a lot of people in this movie.
Oh, Kevin Garnett. Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
But also Julia Fox, who plays employee at both Howard's mistress as well as an employee at his jewelry shop.
Yeah.
It's her first acting role. Also, a lot of the like rando dudes in the Diamond District who actually work in the Diamond District, in the Garment District in New York.
I think the Diamond District and the Garment District are 2 different things.
They might be 2 different places.
Like, they might be related, but I don't think...
Look up the Garment District. I just heard that a lot.
Okay. We have to look that up through... Fifth and 9th. So it is within the Garment District. But specifically the Garment District, or the Dime District, is a location within the Garment District, so...
Yeah. It's those guys who he who he pawns... Alright, we gotta get there first.
Yeah, dude.
It's
rough. A lot of shit happens.
It's a chaotic film that moves at a very brisk pace.
Yes, very much so.
This is an observation from another podcast that I heard a clip from. I have not listened to it because I refuse to listen to it because I don't like the host that much. But it's
what podcast?
It's called Struggle Session.
Who's the host?
Jack Allison and Leslie Lee.
Who don't you like?
Neither of them.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Oh, they're just like they're like left Twitter people, and they're pop culture obsessed.
Yeah.
And they're like always mad about something. And
why? That seems like it would appeal so much to you, though.
Yeah, but they're always too mad about literally.
Yeah.
Shut up. They didn't like Last Jedi, and they never stopped complaining about it. And I also won't stop talking about how much they think the director sucks, Rian Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. I see the annoying there.
And I'm like, dude,
who cares? A shitty child fucking franchise.
Right, you
sucked.
You didn't like one Star Wars movie. It doesn't make Rian Johnson the devil because you didn't like the one movie.
Also, I don't like any Star Wars movie. You don't hear me saying that at every point.
For real.
Yeah.
Also, Rian Johnson's a good filmmaker.
Also, I will...
You saw Knives Out.
Yeah, I did see Knives Out. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Right. Rian Johnson's good.
Good take on the detective.
Even if you don't like his Twitter, whatever he says on Twitter.
I don't really care about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, as
not everyone's
as you are.
Yeah. I'm incredibly online.
Yeah. You could say you're... No, you have a personality. That isn't just online.
Dare you.
Your whole life is based online.
That's hurtful in a way you don't realize.
Really? Oh, the personality one, or you being online?
My life being online, damn. Dude.
Hey, you schedule work online. We communicate almost exclusively online.
Everyone lives online. Yeah. Without the, I need to stay up to date on my internet bills, or else my world will fall apart.
I don't think so. You could do it. If you wanted to, you could go. You could go a while without the internet. Yeah.
Go off the...
I don't think you could go off the grid. I don't think I could go off the grid for too long.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I feel like you could... I feel like maybe a day, and you'd get way too bored.
Yeah, for real.
And like...
My brain is too hooked.
I feel like...
My brain's chaotic, which is maybe why I enjoyed Uncut Gems like that.
Oh, is that your segue?
It's in the rhythm of my brain, this film.
Yeah. It's very... There's not a dull moment.
No.
There's not a
There's
lull.
constant yelling, talking, fighting.
And like the moments that aren't super chaotic build tension.
Yeah.
And I mean,
like
of course, they're supposed to, but...
Like the, what do they call it? The auction scene.
Yeah, that extremely tense.
Yeah. The movie had me moving my leg out of anxiety. Like,
it did.
Bouncing my leg.
I sat next to him. It was a lot. So what about... I didn't like that scene where he's like... Okay, where do we leave off in the plot?
We still have not
Because
gotten.
we got a lot.
He's confronted by his brother's loan sharks.
Yes.
His brother-in-law loan sharks, goons.
Yeah.
Who like smack him and rough him up in the back.
Who you have to... They are very important.
They're very important. We'll get to them.
Yeah.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
And then he comes out and talks to his hookup to ball players and rappers and like, celebrities, Damani, played by Lakeith Stanfield.
Who is he bringing in? Kevin Garnett or?
He doesn't bring in Kevin Garnett yet.
Okay. What happens then?
I don't know. They kind of talk, and he shows off some jewelry, and then he brings in Kevin Garnett.
Well,
or Kevin Garnett comes in with security guards.
Also, doesn't he go? He runs by his mistress's. The apartment he has for his mistress.
Yeah, he does. I forgot he leaves and goes to that scene. Damn, so much to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a little bit insignificant.
Let's go down and read the description so we can remember shit. That's why we're even on here in the first place.
But it does, I mean, it's not super important, but it does introduce...
Yeah.
Like, before you know that... Before it's outright kind of stated within the film that...
Yeah.
They are the affair. Like, you can put it together yourself.
Yeah.
That way.
All right. So he runs by his mistresses.
The apartment that he has, I think that he has the apartment. I think like a lot of people that live outside of New York, that work in New York, that are in.
He lives on Long Island.
Yeah, like in the sort of business that he's in.
Yeah.
It would make sense for him to have an apartment there.
Yeah.
But she is staying at that apartment.
Yeah.
She's also like a photographer or something in her spare time.
We're talking about real life.
I wasn't talking about real life, dude.
Is she a photographer in the film?
She has like photos that she took of the weekend.
I must have forgot that.
Her camera.
Must have forgot that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in real life. She's a photographer.
Is she?
Yeah.
She's a model as well.
Yeah, she's a model and photographer.
Yeah. But she's like, I would assume she's just like in media of some fashion. That's how she like makes those connections for people, or makes those connections.
She made her connect. She's New York based. She's a photographer, model, and like art world based, like New York art world stuff. Yeah. And that's how she knows the Safdies.
Oh, in real life.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's how.
Yeah, but in the film, that's how she is capable of getting
close to the weekend and stuff like it, as well as being hot.
That too. Yeah.
And he stops by her place, and then he goes back to the jewelry shop, and Kevin Garnett's security guards are.
Well, not her place, but where she's staying. His place.
Yes.
But not. It's not her place.
Who cares?
That comes up later in the story.
I know.
He kicks her out.
I know.
So,
but
consistency.
I'm just talking, man. I'm just talking. Let me get to my point.
Continuity, man.
Who cares? Stop it. He gets back to his jewelry place, and Kevin Garnett's security guards are beating up, or like harassing and kicking the Loan Shark's goons out.
Yeah. Because of course they should. Like, dude started asking all these questions and shit.
And apparently he beat up another one of the jewelry shop, like
one of the loan sharks.
Yeah,
tried to beat up one of the employees of the jewelry shop.
Yeah, who's also an actual jewelry dude.
That's interesting.
In New York Simon. There's a pit. Did I send you that video?
No.
Oh, that must have been a Twitter group chat I'm in. That dude is apparently he actually is a jewelry dude.
Yeah.
He also has this series. He apparently like live streams and talks about jewelry in the news.
Interesting.
And he was talking about salami getting blown up.
Ooh.
He was like, yeah, they blew him up. His head went, his legs went one way, his arms went the other. Anyways, this is for like some necklace or whatever.
Just passing on the information.
It's so.
It's really interesting because he says that, like in the film, that actor, that jewelry worker dude, says that he can work other places.
Yeah,
like
he does.
He threads that to Adam Sandler's character.
Yeah,
and we see him later, and he's working at another.
And I thought he was an actor, but no, that's just another one that he.
You think they probably needed like the
not a particularly funny character, but
I feel like they probably had to like figure out some ways in to those things. Like, how else are you going to shoot that? It was shot in New York.
Yeah.
So, like, how else are you going to get into...
I think they just immersed themselves in that world.
Yeah.
So they could,
They probably did it for research and stuff, too. Like,
as well as...
Because I'm sure shit like that goes down.
Adam Sandler.
What do you mean?
It's not like it was impossible to make this movie with, like... Adam Sandler helped get them places as well.
Just being Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie's got celebrities in it. Like,
yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anyone that Sandler like? Very obviously
the Safdie brothers are like indie filmmakers.
Okay.
Who've been underground for years, and this is their big mainstream breakthrough, really.
Okay.
But
listen,
Sandler was a big hit.
But like, are there any people that it's very obvious that Sandler got? Like, you knew Sandler.
Or it's no former SNL people.
Yeah, there's no like.
Steve Buscemi isn't in this, so.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi, Rob Schneider's not in it.
I don't think there's any like Sandler crew people in this.
But are there anybody that's like? There's not any other comedians, are there?
No. Just like real world New York, Garment District and Diamond District, like New York personalities.
Did you
people the Safdies know?
Yeah.
And like
actors
and like celebrities that they could get.
So, did you ever figure out anything about the croonie? One of the croonies? You know the one I'm talking about.
The crony?
The Goonies?
Yeah, you say croonies.
A croonie?
No, it's not a word.
Really? Okay. A crony, then?
Yeah.
That crony? Did you find anything out about him?
Oh, you mean Phil? The loan
him?
shark dude who smacks Sandler at the beginning of the movie.
He's not the loan shark. He's the crony for the loan shark.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta clarify. So, did you find anything out about him?
No.
Okay. All right. Probably just an actor.
From interviews, it says that at one point, this is more of a funny story than really tells us anything about him.
Okay.
But apparently he was like, when they were choking out Adam Sandler in that car scene, when they were driving around outside of his daughter's show.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
That they were really choking the shit out of him, and they were like, "You don't need to be so rough. You could just put your arm around his neck." And they were like, "But what else? How else supposed to do it?" Or like when the cameras were shut off, they were like, "I loved you." They were like talking how much they love Adam Sandler. I loved you and Billy Madison. And then and whenever they were like, what's the word? Action. It was like, you motherfucker. Like
just they turned it on.
Yeah, they turned it on as soon as they needed
to make it realistic.
Yeah.
Like he was just
like immediately transitioned into I'm an actor right now.
Yeah.
And also I am actually this type of shit in real life. I've actually done this type of shit in real life. So I know how to do it.
Huh? Has he?
Well, they're tough guys in New York. I don't know. I don't know if they have. I can't confirm whether or not.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Yeah.
But
for funsies, I'm going to say that, yeah, he did.
They portray it very realistically. His anger seems very real.
Yeah.
So who's to say?
That man's murder people is what I'm going to say.
So that man murdered.
Shush. Anyways, Kevin Garnett comes in.
Yeah. Kevin Garnett comes in. Also, so Adam tells him like throughout the movie multiple times not to lean on the glass.
Yeah.
That's significant.
Yeah.
Which that is something like you don't lean on the glass.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah.
I think it was just but it's both significant. It's also a thing that jewelry people actually tell you not to do.
Yeah, don't fucking do it. Especially when you weigh as much as Garnett. Like,
yeah, when you're a fucking 7 feet tall man.
Yeah, some fucking crazy shit. Like, yeah, don't fucking do that, man. You should know better.
And Kevin Garnett wasn't a bad performance in this movie. Nobody delivered a bad performance in this movie.
No, not at all.
No. Pretty much everyone did what they had to do.
Yeah.
And they did it well.
The kids were good.
Even like the random New York people were good.
I don't know. Who were the random New York people?
Oh my god.
Like extras and shit?
No. Fucking the actors that are just New York personalities that aren't actors outside of the movie is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Now I get you. That didn't make sense at first. So where are we at? Garnett comes in. He's trying to, see some shit. Oh, this is where the...
he shows him like a thing that kind of attracted me to the movie in the trailer. And also I may buy off of the A24 merch site.
Yo, is that up yet?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
The Furby? Dude, because that Furby's...
He shows him a diamond-encrusted Furby.
A24.
Shop.
What?
Go up. It says shop right there.
Oh, it does. Okay. Whoa, you can buy...
$75. Fuck that.
It's just a special basketball. Oh, that's cool. The zine? That's kind of cool.
What else they got?
Buy the Safties. That's interesting. For $5. Oh, a grading chart. That's interesting. From KMH. Oh, dude, they're already sold out.
Damn.
Dude. That's crazy.
They're already sold out.
Limited edition of 100, man.
Fuck.
Oh, dude, it was $250, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Was it actual diamonds?
No, fuck no. They're Australian crystals, gold-plated stainless.
Yeah.
So it did contain some type of gold.
God
Dude,
damn.
how much do you think the resale is on that?
Fuck. Somebody has to be reselling this shit. We're gonna get one. We're gonna compile money, and we're gonna get this goddamn. And then we're gonna have to like share it. You get the Furby one day. I get the Furby.
Dog. Somebody, so StockX.com has it for $2,500 is their lowest ask, but somebody's only bid 41 for it. That's a dog. We might be able to cop that. Like, look at these bids, man. There's been one bid.
Let me wait till my next paycheck.
Like, we might be able to get that for cheaper than what people wanted, man. Shit. That's crazy.
I'm not even gonna kid you. I don't have any jewelry, but I'm wearing the goddamn gold Furby everywhere.
I bet it's like all over eBay. So this is an article from IndieWire. Nearly $1,000 already, and this came out.
Let's read it. It says,
This came out yesterday.
The Uncut Gems bedazzled Furby reselling eBay go up. I want to read the title. God damn. For nearly $1,000 on eBay.
Yeah, literally. I mean.
Wow.
Yeah. Shit, man. That's smart as hell. eBay 850.
It's also one of also another thing about Uncut Gems. It's one of the highest grossing A24 films.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Do you think it's just purely the power of
Adam Sandler?
Yeah, because people do still love Adam Sandler.
Possibly. Oh, apparently there are stickers and T-shirts, phone duvet cover and shit. Oh, dude, that's kind of cool. The baseball tee. Furby necklace. That's still wrong. Let's see if we can find. There are necklaces for Furby for $5 on Etsy. Yeah, so that shit's like out of our price range, probably. Yeah. That's crazy, man. But so he shows him that the eyes move.
Yeah,
it's very important.
It was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And then he gets a package.
Yeah.
From a man with a just absolutely, his nose takes up half of his face.
Didn't need to say it, but okay.
What?
All right.
It's like the first thing I noticed, and there's a reason he's in the movie. You know they hired him because he looked like it. Don't even try to play with me.
Dude, that's pretty anti-Semitic, man.
That was a black dude. That dude was black.
Oh, okay. You just had a big nose?
Yes.
Okay, alright. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I wouldn't be making fun of noses in a very Jewish film, man.
Shut up.
Alright? That's all I'm saying.
Literally, your attempts of being woke make you more anti-Semitic than it is.
Do you get to say that? Are you Jewish?
Yes.
I'm fucking like, yeah. That was a joke. I am. So dude comes through, and doesn't he make some small talk about the fish?
About his fish?
No, about the fish that are the package he gets.
Underneath the fit. Okay, there's fish on top of the package.
No, there are fish in the package.
I know, there's fish on top of the actual thing that he was being delivered.
He had to dig through the fish.
I'm aware, that's what I'm saying. There were fish on top of it. It's hiding what is actually being delivered. Underneath it, underneath the fish was the actual thing.
No, he had to dig in a fish and pull it out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he cuts out of it and he cuts it out and that's what the opal is.
The opal is in a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He ordered fish so it looked less conspicuous.
Yeah. And that's when his jewelry shop employee comes in and talks about how the loan shark
ripped his shirt. He gives him a fucking what is it, like a Dolce & Gabbana?
Yeah,
like
just one of his random shirt. Yeah,
like $300 or some shit.
Yeah,
mentions the price. Also, is that the same shirt that we see later on?
Howard's a flashy dude.
Yeah, is that the same shirt we see later on
when we see him working at another shop?
No, on Sandler. Is it the same shirt that he's offering? Because it's a new shirt. Brand new shirt.
I can't remember. I didn't pay attention to every shirt he wore, so I can't remember.
Well, the shirt with the tag.
Oh,
okay.
Can't remember.
All right. But I kind of want to say they wouldn't have mentioned it like that if it wasn't.
I don't think it's that important. I don't think
it's important, but I think it's like a continuity thing.
I don't know if it's like continuity. I think it might just be showing how flashy Howard is.
Yeah.
But I think also, some things are just character details. Just like
kind
of the type of person the character is.
But also, like, you see the, like, later on when he does have the shirt with the tag hanging out of the back of it, it would make sense if it was the same shirt just sticking around. He had it in his office.
We see him go and do his closet at home before he goes to the club. So I think that might have just been some shirt that he had.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Also, he has this weird line, just ignoring what his employee's complaint was, and says, I'm about to come.
Yeah, he does say, I'm going to come. Like, and like, I think that is very important.
That was, I don't know if it was
I think it was comedic, but I think it's very, I think it was
type of person that Howard is. It's a character detail.
Yeah.
And it's also a funny line.
Like, when I say it's important, I don't necessarily mean to the plot.
Yeah.
Is what, like, I'm getting at.
But you have to be specific. You have to be specific. Be specific then.
I mean...
in what you mean.
Okay, whatever. You're being a little pedantic about this.
Yeah, I'm doing it just to bother you, obviously.
Okay, so... then what happens? And
then what happens? He starts talking about it to Kevin Garnett. Just kind of showing it off, really.
Yeah, and he's also trying to do it because... one, he's really excited about it.
Yeah.
But also, Kevin Garnett doesn't seem interested in anything else in his shop.
Yeah.
And he's trying to... Because if he can get one basketball player...
Yeah.
He can get more basketball players.
Yeah.
He can get more celebrities in.
Yeah. It tells the story of the opal.
Yeah, he gives the all of it. Like,
yeah.
The documentary he watched...
He shows him a clip on his 2012 iPhone, which I also thought was funny.
Very, very period.
Like the type of iPhone that you would have in 2012 as well. That's what made me laugh.
You think that also just saved him money?
What, set in 2012?
Yeah, using like relatively old technology.
I don't know.
Or like old technology,
it is
fashion, older music.
It's an independent production.
So you think that could have just been a move to save money?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, who's to say? Because I mean, like at the box office, it only made $41 million. But what was the? We don't know anything about the budget, do we? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see anything about the budget. It made almost 540,000 from 5 theaters.
Yeah, damn.
Which is crazy on its opening weekend. Because it did open in, like, select theaters, and then they released it on Christmas Eve.
And Kevin Garnett asked to borrow Kevin Garnett looks in the opal, and we get this quick cut montage of Kevin Garnett, I guess, gaining some sort of connection to the opal.
Yeah. We do see, like, he looks in it and we get the visuals again.
Yeah.
The visuals of what we can imagine are sort of like a shot inside.
Yeah. And he has to and he gets mad at Howard because he tells him he stopped selling it to him.
Yeah, because he wants to get, like, millions of dollars.
Trying to auction it.
He had already set up an auction and everything.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but I guess that's, like, part of it. Like, I guess that kind of goes into being a jeweler. Because, like, why would he has this, like, crazy connection to this fucking gem.
Yeah.
He goes out of his way to buy it. And why would he did it all for an investment, though?
Well, I don't know what you're saying. Start over from the beginning.
So he goes through all this work to get this gem.
Yeah. Who were you talking about? Kevin Garnett?
No, I'm talking about Sandler.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So Garnett, shit, you saying it, I flipped it, fucked it up in my head. So Sandler goes through, and are we gonna call him Howie or Sandler?
Either way.
Okay, so Sandler goes through all this trouble once he finds out about it. Does he just realize that he is buying something that he knows he can sell for so much more? Because he only paid $100,000 for it, and he anticipates, millions of dollars for it. Because of the carats.
Yeah.
He mentions the carats a lot.
Yes.
As one brags about
Yes.
So why it doesn't make sense for me that he sells it, I guess. Like, or maybe it does make sense.
It does make sense.
Is he just flipping it, or does he have, like, a want for it? Like a possession, like to possess it?
Who? Sandler?
Yeah.
No, I think he was just trying to sell it. He was trying to sell it for a lot of money so he could pay off his debtors and have money.
So it was more of a...
I don't...
Kind of hitting a lick, right?
Yeah.
Like, making profit off of something. Like, yeah.
He doesn't have, like, the same, like, borderline spiritual connection to the gym that Kevin Garnett gains with... to the opal or whatever.
So, in a way, it's kind of like taking a bet.
Yeah. It's all about the high for Howard.
Yeah. Okay, so
gambling
then it makes sense. Because he goes through all this effort. He smuggles this in.
Yeah.
Probably illegally.
Yeah.
There's probably...
That's the reason that it cut out to fit.
Yeah, and... okay, yeah, all right. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
In New York dialect, Howard would be considered a degenerate gambler. Just an absolute gambling addict.
No, you mean in a New York accent, he would be considered a degenerate gambler. I don't think that's like he's just using... I'm being pathetic.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Anyways. This makes the podcast move faster whenever you stop me to go.
Oh, yeah. No, you can tell by the lack of lulls in our conversation.
Yeah.
And the lack of
No,
gaps.
there's plenty of lulls, but there's gaps because you do.
Okay, but continue. Where were we? We keep getting distracted with sidebars. It's hard.
Howard, but Kevin Garnett asked to borrow the opal for his game that night
because he has that connection, and which is a weird thing to do.
The what? Oh, because he has a connection to the opal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And he I feel like Garnett already has like a thing with his jewels, where it's like a luck charm thing for him.
I don't think that's set up. I think he just felt a weird connection with the opal specifically.
Oh, okay. All right, I see. So, because he can't buy it, he wants to...
Borrow it for at least the night.
Yeah.
And in exchange, Howard tells him that he has to give him one of his rings.
But the reason Howard takes it is because he's already got money on Garnett's team.
Yeah. And he pawns it at a store like nearby.
Yeah, to have money to gamble.
Yeah, and that's also those are just like Diamond District guys themselves.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're just straight up, oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm sorry, this is very late. This is later on in the movie, but my favorite of like random New York people in this are those two Gallagher-looking dudes who tried to intimidate Howard about money.
Those were just two dudes on the street or some shit.
I don't know who they are. I don't even know if they're Diamond District people, but
probably not.
Those may just be like weird-looking New Yorkers that the Safdies found and were like.
Was it? You think it was because they looked alike, or you think they're like brothers?
They might be brothers.
I think it's better if they're not.
And Howard going, "Is this your heavy?" And he has another dude with him that looks just like him, and he's. And is this your heavy? And he looks fucking stupid. Dude just looking dumb.
Yeah. Dude did look dumb as shit. Like, that dude looked like that dude's a total mark. If I was a pickpocket in New York, I would leave that man naked in the street.
Yeah.
Like that dude.
It's so goddamn funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That's at the auction, right?
Huh?
That's like close to the auction.
Like outside of the building.
Yeah.
That's when Damani picks him up. Takes him
that's when he does to
the NFL.
He gives him the watch. He gives him the watch, but he like flips it to where it's like, I don't want to buy a watch. I don't want your type of shit.
Yeah.
Making a scene so he'll run away.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's haul it back.
The movie is I don't think we can actually successfully go do every single thing that happens in the movie because so much happens.
Not at all. But we can at least get the story out.
Yeah, and we'll talk about certain big parts.
Okay. So what happens? So Garnett, he pawns the...
And he's spotted by his loan shark brother-in-law's goons.
And they know the bookie he goes to. Yeah. They've already gone to the bookie.
His bookie, played by New York sports
radio
announcer Mike Francesca.
So Sandler's already placed the bet on Garnett that night. He does place a bet on Garnett, but on his team as well.
Yeah.
So he does that, and then his loan shark finds out.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Also, they were tracking him.
They were already tracking him. He already owed money.
Yeah.
To begin with, we start the story with him owing the money.
And we also get scenes of Howie with his family. Talking about Howie's relationship with his family. His wife, played by Dina Menzel, hates him, and they're getting a divorce, and he's trying to wait till after Passover.
Yeah.
For the official divorce.
Just trying to keep face through the holidays.
Yeah. And she really hates him. Like, it is very much a different role from typical Idina Menzel roles. He
has like a little bit of a preference for his older son than his younger son.
A little bit.
And we see his son. He's trying to watch the game that he has a bet on, and his wife won't let him watch the game. But she tells him to go say goodnight to his kid. His older son...
He stays there for like 5 seconds.
Who's making a whole bunch of fucking noise because he's watching the same game.
Yeah.
He has like petty cash on the game as well. And he's like slam dunking his fucking...
I'm sure when he grows up, he'll be just like his dad.
I think what we're trying to... we're seeing.
Can't wait for Uncut Gems 2.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.
Set like
in the 80s.
What?
Electric Boogaloo was a break-in. Yeah.
Oh, I ignored it. It will be set 8 years. The movie will come out 8 years from now, and will be set this year.
Yeah.
And it will be period accurate, and it will be hilarious.
He'll be in college with gambling debt.
Yeah.
Gets kicked out for... What if he becomes a bookie? He becomes a bookie himself. The kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a different life.
Like flipping.
But very similar.
Sort of shit, yeah. He's a bookie with a jewelry addiction.
Degenerate
Jewel addict.
Jill Liker.
Yeah,
Jill Liker.
Degenerate gym connoisseur.
Possibly.
So we do that.
I also get a scene where Howard's with his family attending a showing of a play or musical that his daughter's in.
Are we skipping
at her high school?
Are we skipping anything from that?
We're probably skipping a lot. I'm just skipping around the things I want to talk about here at this point.
Well, we should try to, like, if we're going to do that, we also need to, like, explain the story, how we get there sometimes a little bit, too. So it's logical.
Yeah, but...
like, you can jump around.
The movie's about, you know, Howard just makes a lot of bets.
Yeah.
And he keeps on fucking up. And he should stop and could stop at any point. But he can't stop himself.
Yeah.
Because he's addicted to the high.
Yeah, he's an addict.
Yeah. And he pisses off literally everybody he knows in the movie. Yeah. The movie is a lot of scenes of people screaming and yelling and arguing with him. The person that's the most loyal and closest to him is, that loves him no matter what, is his mistress.
Yeah, which is
breakout star in the movie, Julia Fox.
Yeah, which is I guess that makes sense. I mean, why would you have a mistress if your mistress didn't give a shit about you? She
probably likes money as well, but I think she also genuinely likes him as well.
It seems like it. It seems like she gives a shit about him a little bit.
Seems like she genuinely loves him.
Because there's another dude that she gets hit on at the casino, like towards the end of the film. Yeah. That has all this money and shit. She could easily...
That's also how that dude looks in real life.
Who is that dude? Just some dude off the street?
He's like he's a
New York
apparently
socialite?
A district, like a garment district legend, something. I can't.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Can't remember his name.
You think it'd be on the wiki?
Can you go down? Let me see.
Did we get a name for that dude?
Let me click on these names over here. Who's that? I don't know. Okay, that's an actress. Fucking knew it was the fat Jew. And that one scene. Yeah. I hate that dude so much.
Oh, it's this dude. Eric.
No, we're not talking about him. No, I'm not. Oh, you were talking about the loan shark. I was talking about the dude that was flirting with her.
Oh, is that the loan shark?
End of the movie. Yeah, that's the loan shark.
Oh, that looks like that dude. Oh, it says it right there. Duh. Yeah.
Eric Bogosian's a well-known character actor.
Oh, Natasha Lyonne?
Yeah, they have voice appearances.
Yeah.
At the Mohegan Sun.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Trinidad James. Also, Cash Out. Who's John Amos? Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, I forgot about John Amos. Yeah. Like, dude, that's the weirdest shit.
The weirdest cameo, too.
Yeah, that was the weirdest cameo.
There's a scene where Howard is checking
to see if his mistress
is still staying at his apartment.
Also, we got to talk about, Julia Fox's character's name's Julia. Yes. And Idina Menzel's character is named Dina.
Yeah. They just went easy. Yeah, they really easy. Did. Even though Idina Menzel is an actress, like a real actress, and she will remember a name remember a character, even if it's not named after her. She's been acting for years.
You think
Julia Fox, I'm not saying maybe she did need a character to be named Julia.
We don't know. This is her acting debut. Yeah. Really. Well, also, you think that they kind of did it for, like...
simplicity's sake.
Simplicity, but also, like, you think that's how they acted it? Like, they didn't necessarily have a script for some of those scenes?
I think some parts may have been...
a little improv?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be
As much cursing and screaming and yelling in this movie.
Yeah. There's bound to be improv. Yeah.
This movie's also... high on those lists of like words with the most F-bombs in it.
Oh, movies with the most F-bombs in it? Really?
Yeah, it's like the 4th highest.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
There's a bunch of Scorsese movies. A documentary called Fuck that's about the F word.
Oh, okay. Does that one count? Really?
It doesn't count in the fictional movies category.
Oh,
no.
there are multiple categories?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think the number one is either Wolf of Wall Street or SwearNet.
What's SwearNet?
It's a movie by the Trailer Park Boys guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I loosely know what you're talking about. Enough to get on with it. So
they stop by the apartment, and his son needs to take a shit or a poo, whatever.
A shit or a poo, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun.
They keep on knocking on the doors, different apartments, trying to ask if the boy can use their bathroom.
Yeah, because his bathroom's fucked up, or I think he just
didn't want the boy in the apartment.
So he says the bathroom's
unless the mistress was there. Yeah, he says the bathroom.
In case the mistress was there.
Yeah. And he knocks on John Amos's apartment door, and he says it's the guy from Good Times, and it is him. And I was like,
yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Like
the dad from Good Times,
and he just tells him no.
Yeah, that's it. That's his entire appearance.
And then fucking his son calls him like something shitty, right?
Calls him an asshole. Something.
Yeah. And then like
a little trashy.
The other dude, his other neighbor, tells him about the hot woman that he's living with. So it kind of just backfired on Sandler.
Yeah.
Like everything in his life.
It's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
Like, also, does Sandler genuinely believe that his wife doesn't know that she exists? There's multiple reasons why she hates you. She
he acknowledges her.
Yeah, he does, but like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does in that scene where he tries to get back with her.
Yeah.
See if there's any affection for her in her.
Yeah.
For him in her. And, but... That scene where they're driving to the apartment?
Yeah.
He's like... Was he not mentioning her so the kids don't know that she exists?
Yeah.
Or was it... Does he... No, I think he was not acknowledging... So the kids don't know that.
Yeah, dude.
The mistress.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's the whole reason, like, she knows that's the whole reason they're going to the apartment.
Yeah.
Is because he said that he broke up with her or whatever, and that she's trash.
Yeah.
And that...
explain why he's saying this. He went to a club.
Oh, shit. We missed that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
He went to a club
Damani, played by Lakeith Stanfield,
to try to get the the opal back.
Yeah, he told him that the diamond would be there if he went to this club.
Yeah, so he puts on his gold shirt and goes to the club.
And he gets to do an argument with Damani because Kevin Garnett's not there with the opal.
Yeah,
and he doesn't have the opal back. And he introduces him to Trinidad James for some reason.
Yeah, which is like another period correct thing.
Yeah,
like that's since 2012. That's like the only thing Trinidad James has done. He had like 2 songs.
Yeah.
And he was in Uncut Gems.
He's probably released a bunch of mixtapes that no one gives a shit about since.
Well, he's a producer. He did a lot of production shit, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also probably 100 mixtapes that nobody gives a shit about as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like he probably just, I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. I think that James want to move on.
Whatever.
And they get into a little pushy yelling match.
Yeah, in the middle of the club.
Some whole posturing male like screamy shit.
Yeah.
And Howard also notices that Julia's there, sitting right next to The Weeknd, who's performing at the club.
Yeah.
And we get a scene with The Weeknd and Julia in a bathroom doing cocaine, and The Weeknd trying to get with her.
Yeah, and The Weeknd tells her to like feel
his
how
boner
hard
and
he is.
shit.
Yeah. And then we see.
You were there for that scene.
Oh yeah, you went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So then Sandler, he's talking to. So he can't get in the club. He gets kicked out the club, and then he goes around back, like to the back door of the club, and then one of the dudes that works for him.
Wait, how's it get? Oh, is it for pushing the money, or how's it get kicked? Oh, just that. I thought he got kicked out of the club because he got into a fight with The Weeknd. What happens first?
I think it's the VIP. I think he's trying to get in the VIP to talk to Julia because she's in the VIP.
Yeah.
With The Weeknd.
And does he get into an argument with the bouncers?
Yeah, trying to get into the VIP.
Okay.
And then the dude that works for him is in there, and he gets him in.
Okay.
And then
he gets into a fight with The Weeknd.
Because the dude that works for him tells him that he saw Julia go to the bathroom with The Weeknd. So he finds the bathroom, starts knocking on the door and shit.
Yeah.
Then, doesn't The Weeknd punch him?
I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, shit. Then they get thrown out. That's pretty much it. There's a scuffle.
He gets into a fight with The Weeknd.
Yeah,
and they get kicked out.
Yeah. And then she won't let him get in the taxi cab and tells her to get out of the apartment.
No, he won't let her in the taxi cab.
That's what I meant.
And they get into
But
they get into
no. He won't let her, but she won't let the she keeps opening the door and shit.
Yeah.
And the taxi
She won't let him leave.
She won't let the taxi leave. Yeah, is what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah. They're just screaming at each other.
Yeah, on the street. There's some funny bits with the
calls her a skank and shit.
Yeah, the people in line.
Yeah.
Giving her shit. Because she gets kicked out of the club and then she can't get back in the club.
Yeah.
So she just starts walking.
Yeah.
As one does. And then what happens? Does he stay at the apartment that night? Or does he go back home? What happens after the taxi?
I'm not sure. Oh, so we didn't finish talking about the scene where he went to see his daughters play.
Well, that happens after the fact.
No, that happens before.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that then.
He is at his daughter's play with his family, and he notices the loan sharks, the goons, are there.
Yeah. He's also trying to get his fucking opal back.
Yeah.
At this point,
he's trying to.
He's stressed
and he starts,
out about that. But he has those prior engagements.
And he gets into an argument with the loan sharks goons because they're intimidating him at his daughter's play.
Yeah, which is fucked up, but I mean, yeah.
And they start fighting, and
especially when the loan shark
start chasing him outside.
Especially when the loan shark is your brother-in-law.
Yeah,
they chase him through the back. He
like
says something to his daughter.
Yeah,
and does he throw his daughter in a room or something?
What?
The daughter doesn't see, but he talks to his daughter, and then he sees them, and then he runs away.
He runs backstage.
Yeah,
where his daughter is. To use that door to get out of the school.
Oh.
So no, he doesn't touch his daughter.
I get you.
Just sees his daughter as he's running.
Oh, and then he has to explain himself. Sorta. So he just tells her good luck and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and then the loan shark put him in the back of the car, and they're choking him out.
In the back of the loan shark's car.
Yeah.
The goons.
Yeah.
And then
the loan shark Arno, played by Eric Bogosian,
who is Sandler's brother-in-law in the movie.
And they get into and they strip him and put him in the back of his own car.
Yeah, and then he has to call his wife.
And we see, I think, the slightest bit of pity, affection.
Yeah.
When she lets him out of the back of the car.
Yeah.
That's this about as much affection as she shows up
because
to him in the film.
She knows something's fucked.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
She knows what's happened.
Yeah.
And she's also
that's the slightest bit of her that still loves him, but it's mostly sad.
I think it's I think it's sad, but I think it's also keeping face for her family and shit. Because her kids are there, they have to take that car home.
No, I'm talking about when she comes out and she lets him out of the back of the car. The kids aren't there when she does that. They're still in the building.
Yes. How else? She can't just fucking let her husband not be there for the entirety of the play.
No, I know. She lets him. I'm not saying him letting it out. I know she had to let him out, but I'm not saying no. I'm trying to say when she lets him out, I'm talking about the look on her face when she lets him out.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, because I'm thinking of a different look when she goes back in. She like
no, I'm talking about when she initially lets him out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's like a. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. It's not a. Okay. I didn't think of it as significant as you did.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying though. But yeah. Then like doesn't he talk to his daughter when he goes? That's actually the same night he goes to the club. Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it is.
That's before he gets to the club.
Literally like right before.
He takes his family home, and then we see
him like he tries to talk to his daughter.
Yeah.
And say that he's proud of her and that he loves her.
But she's tired. She's had it up to him before.
Yeah, and her
also like maybe teenage.
She's also the oldest.
Yeah.
So she's
dealt with his shit most of her life.
Yeah, but also she and his wife have talked about it. Yeah. She probably knows.
The one that knows about the divorce.
The divorce or the cheating. Or both.
I don't know.
We don't know. But you can kinda see she's in on something.
Yeah.
And then so then he goes to the club and
all yada yada. Happens. And then there's also a scene after all that stuff. The Passover.
Oh, at Gooey's house.
Yeah, Gooey, played by Judd Hirsch, who is Howard and Arno's father-in-law.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
It is his father-in-law. Okay.
Who'd you think he was?
They were really close.
You thought it was his actual dad?
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
I think that's just his father-in-law that likes him.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Wait, is Arno... Is he Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if... Click on Eric Bogosian. I don't know if...
I don't know about him in real life, but the character...
He's Armenian.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say anything about him being Jewish.
Yeah, but is the character Jewish? Or is he... Okay. I just know that the father-in-law has a distaste for him.
Yeah, because he probably knows he's a loan shark.
Oh, okay.
No, he's the actual criminal element.
Okay.
And,
but we know nothing about his wife or anything.
Who?
The loan shark.
Yeah, we don't... I think we may see her, but, like...
Yeah. Which is weird, because you would think that the sister would be able to leak... You would think that Sandler's sister-in-law would leak something to his wife.
Yeah, but, like... It's not important to the film, so...
I guess, but, like, you would think, right?
Yeah. And, as after Sandler's on the phone in the bathroom and checks his weight.
Oh yeah.
On the scale, he gets out and like lets Arno use the bathroom, and he tries to does some like weak like chest puffing, just like, what do you do now without your goons here at the?
You're not too tough without your guys with you. Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And you can tell that Arno is stressed.
Yeah.
Through it.
Arno doesn't actually hate Sandler. He understands that he is a loan shark, so he has to do evil shit.
Yeah.
For his money.
Yeah.
Even if he does ultimately love Sandler's character.
Like he puts up with the shit because of his relation.
Yeah.
And like there's got to be some compassion there, because you would have to be able to tell that he's a fucking addict.
Yeah, he knows he's an addict.
Yeah, and he preys off that shit.
Yeah.
But I think it affects him a little more. Because you see him, like, he tells Phil not to shoot him and shit.
Yeah.
On multiple occasions, and, like...
Let's just get to it. At the very end of the movie, after a scene where Howard, he does actually get the option to... He gets the Opal back.
Because
takes it to the auction.
So he takes it to the auction, and we gotta recognize that there's like millions that he was gonna get,
yeah,
is cut back to like $250 max.
Yeah.
And so that doesn't go too well. Garnett comes through
trying to get the opal,
and he thinks that he can hike the price up to Garnett. So he gets Gooey to bid on the opal. Because he doesn't have the money to get it back himself. To have it reappraised, to get it for $1 million. Or to get it for whatever he thinks it's gonna go for. And we don't know what it's gonna actually go for. It could be he could have been misinformed this whole time. So after the auction, Gooey gets it back, and they have to do a
probably, and he gets the opal, and he gives the opal to Howard. We probably get the most violent scene in the movie before the final most violent scene, but
when he gets beat up and thrown into the fountain. I forgot about that. He's like bloodied up and shit. Then he goes to
probably the lowest point for him in the film.
And the whole time he's trying to get Garnett to buy it back, right?
I think he does get him to buy it back at the.
No, he does.
Yeah, in his jewelry shop.
But the whole time he, like, after the fact, or no, because the loan sharks meet him and kick the shit out of him, he knows he can't take that money from Gooey. So he sells it to Garnett. He gives him sort of a runaround.
Does he bet on? He bets on his.
Immediately after the deal goes down with Garnett, he starts a bet because Garnett starts talking about. No, it's because he starts talking about the high he gets when he does that shit. Because there's a scene where he rationalizes shit to Garnett, and he's like, "This business, this is like his basketball. This is his.
This is how he wins."
The
scene that you've seen. It's a meme at this point.
That's how he wins.
An image of Adamez, Howard, going, "This is how I win."
And then after Garnett leaves, or even when he's going, because the loan sharks are coming. As Garnett is about to leave the office. The loan sharks come through. And
he also makes up with Julia.
Because she sees him all fucked up. And then realizes.
She also shows him a tattoo on her butt of his name.
Which is the most ridiculous shit.
Never get your partner's name tattooed on you anywhere.
You think that's just to show how kind of like, I don't think stupid she is, but like the weird like material, what's the word I'm looking for? The weird materialistic world they live in and mindsets they have. Like how sort of, I don't know, how superficial everything is to these people.
I don't know.
Or do you think it's just a show that she's like fucking dumb, or like what? Like
it shows that she kind of does legitimately love Howard. By getting a tattoo, and they also get the funny line, "Now you can't even get buried with me."
Oh, it's buried?
Yeah.
I thought it was get married.
No.
Okay, that also...
You can't get buried in a Jewish cemetery if you get a tattoo.
Also, she's Catholic. We see she has a cross pendant on, like, all the time. So then... I didn't know that, so that makes sense. So then I thought it was you can't get married, which also would make sense. But, okay. And then, so once Garnett leaves, he knows the loan sharks are coming. He's trying to place a bet
at Mohican Sun, which is like a
casino in Vegas. Resort in Vegas. Casino resort in Vegas. It's literally here. It's literally like right here. It's a gambling space. It's a casino.
In Connecticut.
Oh, so this isn't in Vegas. This is in...
Yeah.
This is in Atlantic City.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Vegas.
I thought it was in Vegas, so that makes complete sense. Okay. So... Huh. Interesting. So, so he has her go place his bet, and he's like,
puts her on a helicopter to Connecticut.
Yeah.
To place it.
And then
Mohegan Sun with all the money.
Yeah, and he does it through. He does it through the room behind him.
Yeah.
So that he can throw it to her.
Yeah.
From the window.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, I was thinking, like, oh shit, okay, he's gonna place this bet to maintain like a front with Kevin Garnett, and he's gonna actually pay them. And then you realize that he is having her sneak out.
Yeah.
Because he knows that they know who she is.
Yeah.
So it's not letting them see her face.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And then they come and they tell him to stop the bet.
And
so they can get their goddamn money. And he refuses to stop the bet.
Yeah.
And they were about to head to the Mohegan Sun themselves.
Yeah. One person gets out, right? Or no, somebody, they sent
another dude
to look for her.
Yeah.
So because she sees them.
Yeah.
And he just calls her in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happens.
And Howard traps them in between the door, which is also another important element, is the fact that his door is fucked up at his shop.
Yeah.
They brought that up early in the movie. There's a scene that's pretty important of Cameron Garnett not being able to get into the shop because the door of his jewelry store was fucked up.
Yeah. And he seems to be the only one that knows how to unfuck it up.
Yeah.
Which is by like shoving a file in the fucking thing to demagnetize shit.
Yeah, so he kind of just and he traps them in between the door
in the
for the length of the game.
Well, it's not so much in between the door. There's like that in between space for security.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 doors.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. So with bulletproof glass.
Yeah, I know.
Which is important.
I get it.
Well, it's important.
Okay, I got you. And the most violent of the goons points a gun at Howard and he says, "You shoot me, it's bulletproof glass," and blah blah. And so they're stuck there for the length of the game.
Yeah. And it's fucking crazy.
And Julia's there at Mohegan Sun getting flirted with by this weird looking dude.
Yeah.
Who legit looks like that. Just a deep tan, high hair. Just
weird, just fucking fried looking.
And that's how he looks.
Yeah.
Also, that dude that she was talking to, it was like talking about how that dude's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
That was just a dude that Benny Safdie met at a craft stable at Mohegan Sun.
No shit.
And like literally moments before they shot the scene.
Shit.
And he texted him and said, he posted the text online. He said, my name's Benny Safdie. Just be yourself for the scene. And it's like, it's just it.
Fucking, so then what? He's like explaining basketball and like the bet to Julia.
Yeah.
The character you're talking about.
Yeah.
And
she sees them, and so she goes at halftime to the
creepy dudes.
Yeah.
Room.
Who's flirting with her.
Yeah, he gives her his key.
Yeah.
Or a key to his room.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The game ends. And because he has the opal, which is treated like it's an actual good luck charm for
Garnett.
Yeah. Also, he actually won that game in real life. It's actual footage from an actual game from 2012.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you knew the game, you would know that he does win.
Yeah, and also every single one of Sandler's bets goes through. Is perfect.
Yeah.
In like this crazy fucking way. Rebounds, everything. Just like you can tell this dude.
And so
he's so enthralled with it, like he knows.
And you see Arno surprised that he won.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he did it.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, fuck. Like, you know.
And he lets him out.
Yeah.
And Phil, the angry one, immediately shoots him in the head.
Yeah,
shoots him in the face.
Just immediately. And there's a last shot of him, and you can see, like, he's got this look of just, like...
bliss. The thrill. Just he died with the look of...
He died with his winning face.
Yeah.
And then what I didn't expect to happen, so Arno gets shot while he's like...
Yeah, he's trying to run out.
Yeah. And not be involved with it.
And then the two goons just like wreck and like steal all the jewelry.
Yeah.
And we see Julia successfully get out of the casino by getting the creepy dude to collect her money for her.
Yeah, with the money.
Yeah.
So...
She doesn't know he's dead.
Yeah.
Nor does his family, who he told to hide because they were dragging his family.
And she's already contacted the police. His wife.
Yeah.
Because she's scared. Because she knows that they know where his family is.
Yeah.
And I don't think she knows that her brother-in-law...
Yeah.
There's a lot that we don't know about the brother-in-law. Because, like, how the fuck do you hide all this shit?
What? Yeah, I don't know. People hide shit from their family all the time.
I know, but how do you hide shit with Sandler being your brother-in-law? You know what I'm saying? Like, people
get involved with criminal shit with their family all the time.
I know. It's just, like, imagine how difficult that is to keep under wraps. You know?
Oh, it's
bound to be a little difficult.
It is, but, like, people do it.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's just crazy. I'm interested in that side of shit, but we don't get any of that.
Oh, you poor shelter child. Anyway.
No, I mean, like, I understand how it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that.
Yeah.
But I just, like, I'm interested in, like, characters, I guess. And
that was Uncut. That was Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
The movie is
it's rough.
It's a thrill ride.
Yeah. And also...
Sandler is... You truly believe him as that character?
And a lot of people aren't... They just say they don't like that ending. And to me and you, it's like the
there's
only
no other way they could have ended.
I mean, I was expecting other shit. Like, I kind of thought he was going to kill himself at one point. I kind of thought...
What point?
The same point. When he goes to the window to give Julia the money...
Yeah.
I thought he was going to give her the money and then just fucking kill himself.
I didn't think that at all.
I was, like, concerned with the window. Because, like, there's something... Like, you're watching this man do this shit, and you're thinking rationally.
He didn't seem, like, suicidal at any point.
No, not at all.
So I didn't think
But, like, to me, it's like, I was thinking, like, you want him to have some sort of shame or humility in this.
No.
And
that makes sense.
I think we're trained to think that way through movies. Like, you have that hope.
Yeah, but the movie's set it seems realistic to me.
No, it is.
I mean, I know enough gambling addicts to know that it's not like they're actually going to kill themselves. They're just...
Like, because they need to win again.
Yeah. He's not a suicidal character. He's just a...
I know. But that's what, like, a thought was running through my head. Because you can't think like a gambling addict if you're not one, you know? Like, you don't have it in you sometimes. And, yeah. I thought, like, there could have been some redemption or something. Like, you think, like...
The redemption would just be him stopping.
Yeah.
Not killing himself.
Which isn't going to happen.
No. Yeah.
And, like, you being, rational with this, that's the way my brain thinks. Through being that character, if I put myself in the character's shoes. So, I feel like people feel
the rational
down.
language would be not to make the bet.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, I don't know. But, if
you think but I mean, you can think like a gambling addict.
Can.
You just kind of just imagine what a gambling addict would do.
Yeah, but if you don't, like, I don't know. I'm saying, like, there's like that want to...
Let me ask you, how many gambling addicts do you know?
None, which is part of it.
See, that's the thing. You don't know any gambling addicts. I know gambling addicts.
Exactly, but I'm saying that, like, it's not so much that I can't think that way, it's that when you look at characters in movies, sometimes you project yourself into it, you know? Yeah. And you're like, oh, how would I get out of this? Like, initial thoughts.
Yeah.
So You're not, because you have the rational brain.
Yeah.
You're thinking these ways.
Yeah, I was watching a movie, like...
Knowing he's a gambling addict.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there was... A lot of me knew that, of course.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard not to. Like, you've seen his history. But...
Also, I've seen, like, other Safdie movies.
Yeah, but there's this part of you that's, like, that hope.
Yeah.
That there is something for the character or whatever. Even though you're completely, you know, it's completely realistic in what happens. Because, like, it would be a fairy tale if he survived.
I never really finished that observation from Struggle Session. They said the movie had the pace of Crank, the Crank movies. Mm-hmm. Which is like, you ever seen the Crank movies? Have you ever seen them?
I know what they are, but I've never seen them. I've seen like scenes and shit, but like dude has to keep his adrenaline up or whatever. Which is the fucking most, like, that's just some fucking, like, action movie logic shit.
Yes, it is. And those movies are highly entertaining.
Yeah, but...
I've seen Crank 1 and 2, like, multiple times, and they're very entertaining movies.
Is it not a trilogy?
No.
I thought it was a trilogy.
It's just 2.
Okay.
Though the same creators of those movies have made, like, other shit with essentially the same sort of ridiculous shit happen.
Dude has to eat sugar. He's diabetic. It's the same idea. It's just insulin instead.
He's got to get insulin no matter what.
Yeah.
You
just see him eating like singular Skittles.
You ever seen the trailer for this sci-fi series Happy?
No.
Patton Oswalt plays an imaginary friend.
A little bit. That sounds familiar.
And dude from Law and Order plays like this alcoholic. I don't know, detective or...
Mm-hmm. I kind of know what you're talking about.
He's good in it.
Who?
It's entertaining.
Law and Order?
Happy.
No, who?
Oh, the Law and Order dude. Yeah, he's good in it.
Okay. I don't watch Law and Order, so that could be anybody.
What is his name?
Also, there's like a shit ton of Law and Orders, and there's like...
Wet Hot American Summer, you ever seen that?
Yeah.
You know the dude who played the cook?
Nah, off the top of my head, no.
Can't imagine the character at all?
No. I don't remember the movie that well.
Ah.
For, like, side characters and shit. It's not the dude from Freaks and Geeks, is it?
No.
What is that? What is that dude in?
Who are you talking about?
He plays the little brother in Freaks and Geeks. He's in some...
Oh, the main little brother?
Yeah, in some criminal law show. Some true crime show.
I know he's a comedy writer. He wrote Ugly Bosses. Remember that movie?
Ugly Bosses?
Yes.
Is that what that movie was called?
Was it called Ugly Bosses?
It's
called Ugly Bosses. Horrible Bosses. That's
Horrible Bosses. Yeah, no. Ugly Bosses? What the fuck?
Google know what I meant.
Yeah, Google would, but that's a fucking algorithm, not a human. Man.
Shut up, dude. What's his name?
Puffy cheeks, dude. Curly hair.
I'm trying to find what his name is. John Francis Daly.
Is it the same?
He was on
Let me
Bones.
see his face. Let me see his face.
He was on Bones.
Oh, he was on Bones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he also wrote Horrible Bosses.
Oh, okay.
He also wrote he wrote and directed that bad reboot, like sequel National Lampoon movie, Vacation.
Which one?
This one.
Oh. Was that National Lampoon?
That was supposed to be National Lampoon Vacation. Like reboot.
Damn. I don't even remember that one, to be honest with you.
He was also one of the 50 writers of Spider-Man Homecoming.
You remember that?
As well as a writer and director of Game Night.
Game Night?
It was a dark comedy. Also had Jason Bateman in it from like 2018.
Wait, Jason Bateman wasn't... Oh. Yeah, he was in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's Ed Helms in the Vacation movie.
Yeah.
Which... Jason Bateman, Ed Helms, and Jason Sudeikis are all like the same, practically.
Is it because of white guy comedy acting?
White guy comedy acting being listed in romantic comedies.
They've all probably been in romantic They've all been in romantic comedies, but
I think part of it is... I
don't really associate them with romantic
here's
comedies.
Here's what it is. The vacation thing kind of reminds me of that... what's that fucking movie where it's Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston and Emma Roberts and that dude that looks like the evil older brother from Toy Story, and they're in an RV. No regrets. Ragrets, dude.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That movie?
Yeah.
Similar idea to me.
Yeah.
Like vacation, road trip movie, bullshit thing. Also, do you remember the fucking...
Yeah, Horrible Bosses is... Remember, I forget... Sheesh. 2000s and late 2000s and like early 10s comedies, films.
Yeah.
Had like all the same people in it. So my brain messed up who was in Horrible Bosses.
Who do you think was in Horrible Bosses?
I thought Galifianakis was in Horrible Bosses.
No, he was in Hangover.
Yeah, that's I've seen Horrible Bosses. I actually enjoy Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses was pretty good.
And like
Charlie Day,
Jason Bateman, and Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah,
and I gotta remember that. But it's...
Are you thinking of the movie with Robert Downey Jr. and
that movie was terrible? Yeah. Due Date.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There were a shit ton of road trip movies in the late aughts.
Yeah.
That fucking one with Seth Rogen.
One
with his mom.
With Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was garbage.
That was early. 20-tweens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we done with Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
All right, this has been 2004 Uncut Gems. Go see it.
No, not done. The show.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a different recording.
Huh?
It's been like an hour and a half.
Oh, well, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, we can do a different one.
All right. This has been 2004 and Uncut Gems Cast Odyssey.
Yeah. Go see it. Go see it in theaters.
Go see it in theaters.
I think you really need to see it in theaters. I feel like it isn't going to be as good on film.
It's not out on
TV, on Netflix.
Yeah. It's not going to be on Netflix in the United States till I don't know when.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if we had a sponsor.
But if you're outside the United States,
if we had a sponsor right now, a VPN sponsor, dog, we would have a segue.
We would.
Yeah.
But alas, we don't.
Shout out. Actually, no. Fuck NordVPN. They got hacked real easy. So, yeah. All right. 2004.
Shout out to Mary's Berries.
You ready?
Yeah.
Shout out to Blue Apron.
Please sponsor us. One of you. Shout out Ridge Wallet. I don't know. This has been 2004, a Uncut Gems Cast Odyssey.